And we're back inside for our demos. Day 24, Corona Apocalypse. I hope everybody is doing okay and is well and enjoying their time at home. If you are still working, be happy that you are still able to have some sense of normalcy. For those of you who are facing a lot of different challenges at home, remember, don't worry about the things that you have no impact on. They are what they are, right? If you can't change it, don't worry about it. Just let it be. Don't let yourself get too upset about it. Extra additional stress in this moment in time is not really going to be that beneficial to our overall health. So, yeah, and let's keep getting these workouts done. So let's talk about what we're going to see on the docket today. Warm up is going to be balance practice as well. So I want you to get 3 rounds of front scales and back scales, but instead I want you to do them for max time. Usually we're doing them for like a set of 10 or for 30 seconds. Just do as many as you can in 30 seconds. This time I want you to just do 1 rep, but hold it for as long as you can. During this section and maybe even into the deadlift section, try these with your shoes off or in your socks. There's a lot of muscles in the foot, and we don't always get that neurological feedback because we're wearing shoes all the time. So if you're at a place that it's safe for you to do that and you're comfortable doing that, I would encourage you to do that because it is going to be an additional layer of training. Okay, then we're going to move to the B stance deadlift. We've seen this in class a couple times, and so most of you will know or remember what this is, but I'll demo it. I'm looking for 4 sets of 10 reps on each leg. So I'll do my left leg, take a little bit of a rest, do my right leg, take a little bit of a rest, and then I'm going to kick up for 1 max handstand hold or a pike hold. Now, if you're not super comfortable with kicking into a handstand immediately, maybe you start on the pikes. So maybe you do 2 sets of pike holds and then do 2 handstand holds, or 1 and 3. But if you're not super confident in that handstand piece, don't worry about it, okay? But 1 max handstand hold, that could be upwards of a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Do not fall. Please don't worry. It's not really a max, so like you could kind of like take that out. 1 really long handstand hold. I don't want anybody falling or collapsing just because Ben said do it for as long as you can. Okay, and then our Metcon. So again, this one is probably a max. This really is like go as long as you can until you collapse, or really close, like you have to stop. Max elbow plank between each set of sit-ups. So you'll see that this is broken up: 10 sit-ups, 20 sit-ups, 30 sit-ups, 40 sit-ups, 50 sit-ups. But the 10, 20, and 30, that's for the yellows and oranges. Blues, you're gonna go to that 40, and purples, you're gonna go to the 50. So the way this breaks down, again, you're gonna do 1 plank, and then you're gonna do 10 sit-ups. Go back to your plank, like take as much rest as you feel like you need. Okay, maybe it's not like, don't take 5 minutes to go, change your daughter's diaper or something. Maybe not do that, but allow yourself to get to the point where you're not out of breath and you're recovered enough to feel like, okay, I can hold this for a long period of time again. Like, we want the time under tension to be really high here, really going after the core, our midline, our stabilization. So that's the intention. Let's talk about what some of those movements look like. There's not a whole ton of them, but that's what today is going to be. It should take you maybe about 35 to 40 minutes. Any additional time that you have, I want you to spend on stretching hamstrings and those core muscles. So, all right, let's look at those movements. Here we go. All right, front scales. a front scale, basically you're going to put your hands out, shift all your weight onto one leg. Now this is the working leg. See, I'm already having to like balance, okay? I want to bring this leg up and really control this to the best of my ability. Now, I'm trying to extend my leg, but I'm going to get a little bit of a cramp in here if I extend it all the way. So I got to fight a little bit against that. So I'm going to hold, hold, hold. I could probably go longer, but let's pretend that this is as long as I can go. I'm really fighting for distance, height, right? So trying to go as high as I can. Hold. I'm also squeezing this plant foot, my glute on my plant foot, and then come back down. Okay? That's a good chunk of time, and it's pretty dang difficult. I'm already a little bit winded from that. Okay, then I got to go to a back scale. So I'm going to keep my same plant foot, right? So I was on my right leg. Arms are going to come out. I'm going to extend, control. See, I'm already trying to fall. Control, control. A lot of this is putting your center of balance right over your foot. And if you try and think about putting your foot, see, I'm already falling. If you're trying to think about putting your foot in the center of your chest, and then I'm looking for distance on that rear leg. Fight, fight, time, hold, time, hold, hold, squeeze, come out. I would say that was about as long as I could do that. So that's what we're looking for. So 1 rep, max time. Then I would switch legs, right? This would become my plant leg, and then I'd be raising this leg, okay? All right, B stance deadlift. A B stance deadlift is basically a single leg deadlift, right? So a single leg deadlift, we would like let the leg move back just like a scale. But a B stance, we're just gonna plant it. So I'm gonna plant this front foot, and then I'm gonna put this foot wherever feels comfortable for me, and then come down. So opposite hand, working leg. So my right leg is working, my left hand is holding. Come up, control back down. Come up, control back down. When I say control back down, what I mean is I want your glute to be leading that movement. So if I switch to this side and I'm squeezed here, I can lean over, my knee is not bending, Okay, I can't reach it and maintain good, midline stabilization. So I need to bend a little bit at the knee, come back up. Control through the glute, it's firing, 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 come back up, okay? So we want all of that posterior chain, your hamstring, your glutes, your hip, to be firing really, really hard on these movements. So sets of 10, 4 sets on each side, and in between, you're gonna get a max handstand hold. Or, like I said, you can go to a pike. So just put yourself into the situation where you can get your head all the way through the window, or you could elevate your feet onto your couch or onto a box or onto a table, or go straight up into a handstand hold. So work on one leg, take a rest, work on the other leg, and then your rest turn is just you spending that time upside down, okay? And then max elbow plank, that's exactly what it sounds like. Come down to your elbows, okay? And then from here, I'm trying to increase my rigidity through the whole system, right? So my abs are nice and tight, my butt is nice and tight, and then my lats are active as well. So my shoulders are holding nice and tight as well. I want to hold this for as long as I can until I feel like, okay, this is burning. I need to come down I'm gonna come down, do a set of sit-ups, 10-ish, for that, or not 10-ish, 10 for the first round, and then go back. I would 100% encourage you to not set a timer. Like around CrossFit, we're always like, oh, well, you know, I want to time everything. You don't really want to time this. Go by the feel. The only exception is if you're the type of person that says, hey, I will endure pain if I know that the end is in sight. Like if you're that person, all right, fine, set a timer, that's fine. But if you're just like trying to get the most out of this, I really think that if you hold yourself accountable to going as long as you possibly can, you're gonna get more out of this than setting a timer. Because what I would probably do is, okay, I'm gonna go for 2 minutes on an elbow plank, and what if I could go for 2 minutes and 20 seconds? Like I'd be missing out on 2 minutes or 20 seconds of more work that across the 5 rounds is gonna be like 2 minutes of extra training. So don't do that. All right, this is pretty low intensity for the day. We've had a lot of really high intensity. So we're trying to move for quality, move really, really well. Let's get better. If you need anything, please reach out to me. If these videos can be different in some way, please reach out to me. I have no ego about any of this. I don't know how to make videos. I don't claim to be, you know, a great camera person or whatever. So if there are things that are being, or that would make your experience better, you just let me know. Otherwise, I'm really proud of you guys. I'm really impressed. I love hearing the feedback about the workouts, which ones you liked, which ones you didn't like, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you sometime very, very soon. Have a great day.